Hi, I'm Mary Beth, your Real Mom Realtor with Integrity, and today I am spending time with my lovely friend Sarah Carr. She owns Sarah Carr Photography, and I'm so excited to share with you some of her fantastic art and give you a glimpse into what a photo shoot with experience with her can be. So Sarah, tell me a little bit about what made you decide to get into photography.
I was actually a nanny for a few years, and I loved being able to take pictures of the kids, send them over to the parents during the day, and kind of let them know how we were doing. And I, was on my phone. I was like, ooh, this is fun to edit these photos. And I was like, well, what if I just get a camera? And so I was able to take family photos for them, and then it just kind of went from there. And I did a maternity photo shoot for one of my closest friends, and I uploaded them to my computer, started editing, and just fell in love.
Oh, that's wonderful. So how long have you been in the business?
Going on 6 years now.
Wow. Yeah.
Yeah.
So what brings you the most joy as you capture these special moments?
That probably has to be when I deliver the photos, everything's edited, and people are going through them, and that initial text that I get back from my clients and them saying, oh my goodness, this was way better than what I thought it was going to be because my kids were screaming and I didn't think we got any, and there's so many to love. And that has to be one of the most fulfilling things to get back from someone. And then also knowing that these pictures, those kids will be able to show their kids later. So it's wonderful to know that these pictures will be able to be kind of enjoyed for generations.
That is a very special gift. And that's the beauty of wonderful photography. I love that you said that, because it is something, when I look at my grandparents' albums from way back when, those are images that you'll just cherish for the rest of your life. I looked up some of your reviews, and so I just want to read them really quick for everyone else. Molly says, Sarah did our family photos and she did an amazing job. I love all of them, and she was so wonderful with my son. This is another one from Crystal, who said, Sarah went above and beyond to make my boudoir shoot so much fun. She rocked out every photo. Such a sweet person and genuinely loves being behind the camera. You can most definitely see that in her work. Highly recommend. I would agree with that, having been able to do a boudoir shoot with you myself.
So much fun.
Yeah, so my own little testimonial is that it was an experience like I've never experienced in my life. I've never been on a photo shoot that I had professional hair and makeup done, and thinking of boudoir, it can be very nerve-wracking as someone who's never done it before.
And with being pregnant.
And yes, and I was super pregnant at the time. I just have to throw out there to anyone watching that if you are ever, any of you women that are interested in a boudoir shoot, you have to do it. If not for anyone else but yourself, because it is super empowering, and Sarah just creates such an amazing and comfortable atmosphere that you don't even realize you're half naked. You just have so much fun, and she explains how to look sexy when, let's be honest, I had no idea how to look sexy. And you just made it so easy, so fun, and you were like, here, adjust this. I'm like, okay. And
it doesn't make sense until you look at the photo afterwards.
Yeah.
Like most of the time I'll tell my girls, like, stick your face in the pillow and booty up, and they're like, what in the world? Like, this is so weird. And then I show them the picture from behind the camera, and they're like, oh, sweet. And you get so excited. And then like the room just fills with just so much excitement and energy, and it's just a really, really fun time.
Yeah. So obviously we've talked about the boudoir.
Yeah.
What other photo services do you do?
So I do a lot of different ones. Outdoor family shoots is a super popular one that keeps me very busy in the fall. Another one that I do is indoor newborn lifestyle. So that's where I actually go to the family's home, which, being a mom myself, not having to leave your home like after you just popped out a baby is huge.
Yes.
Yeah, and then you get to just relax in your own space. You don't have to take baby out into the rain or whatever and travel somewhere where they don't know the smells or atmosphere. So I come to you and I'll wrap your baby, or we'll put baby in a cute outfit, and we'll just take all those pictures in home and just really cozy.
And I can imagine that you going into their space really creates special, intimate moments that you might not otherwise be able to create in another location. So that's very special.
Yeah, it's really sweet to see, like, when there's an older sibling too, to have that older sibling just very comfortable in their own space, and they don't clam up because they're in this, cold studio or anything like that. And so it's just really neat to see the older siblings kind of get out of their shell a little bit more because they're just really comfortable.
Fun.
Yeah.
So boudoir, newborn, lifestyle, family shoots, any other services?
Yeah, so I do a lot of seniors. I love doing senior work. These kids are just so ready to have fun with their photos, and it's a blast. Like, they are just so much fun. I absolutely love doing seniors. I love hearing about what they're gonna do, all of their, the anticipation of going to college or starting in the working field and all of that fun stuff. That's really great. And then another one that I do is maternity. So love doing maternity shoots. I have been told that I put almost every pregnant woman into labor. So
you did not put me into labor, by the way. Although
good.
It wasn't technically a maternity shoot. No.
Thankfully, you were a little bit earlier in your pregnancy. Now, all of my ladies who come to me like around 38 to like 39 weeks, they almost all of them end up going into labor within like the next 24 to 48 hours.
That's
and
funny.
so I'm like,
I would not have been pregnant had I waited that long.
Yes, see, there you go.
I had her at 37 weeks. So
oh my gosh, yes.
Yeah,
Isla too.
Oh, really?
Yes, yeah.
What can clients expect at these photo shoots and afterwards with any packages that you might offer?
Boudoir is different than all of my other 1 hour shoots, so I'll go ahead and start with my 1 hour shoots first. So that includes everything from the newborn lifestyle, maternity, engagement, family, even doing like milestones like my baby just turned 1 year, I want to do a cake smash, let's do that. Those are all considered 1 hour shoots. So that gets you like 30 images in an hour with me at whatever location that we're at. And then you also get to have my help in preparing for your shoot. So all of that, from if you want to bring like a prop, so a senior who might want to bring like some sports equipment, or for a 1 year shoot, if the mom wants to bring a cake or a special heirloom high chair, things like that. So I'll help you kind of figure out what all to bring, what to wear. I've had people literally FaceTime me from their closet and from dressing rooms, like, what do I buy? What do I buy? And there's been so many times where I'll even send Amazon links to people like, here's your outfits, this is perfect for you guys. And mom is like, oh, thank goodness, one less thing off of my list.
Yes.
So I also have a pretty small client closet that I am always happy to share for moms who just like, they want to have a dress and it's last minute and they don't know what to do, and I can normally pull something out of my hat. So
that's pretty cool.
Yeah, so you pull up to the location and we go ahead and get started. You have an hour with me, and then I will normally post some sneak peeks within the first few days. I say a week to give me for sure that buffer time, but normally within the first few days.
You are a mom, first and foremost, and a wife after all.
Yes. So my goal is the first few days, but yeah, and then after 2 weeks, you'll get your completely edited images to choose from. So
and the boudoir.
Boudoir, yes. So that is a whole experience, which it's completely different than, sign your contract and show up to the location and you're good to go in an hour. It is pretty much like a full day experience. So you first start out at a hair and makeup salon, and so Brooke gets you all ready, and she's so wonderful. And then I will normally meet you there, and bring coffee or snacks, and then I'll go back over to the hotel and you'll meet me there later, and I'll have everything set up for you. You'll get one of these fun shirts in a goodie bag along with some other things that I think you'll like, and I'll have snacks and drinks set up for us, and then we go ahead and figure out what outfits you want to do. Now, a lot of the outfit planning happens beforehand as well.
Yeah.
But sometimes clients are like, just bring your whole client closet for me to look through. So I do. And I set everything out and they get to go through and try stuff on, and it's just so much fun. It's pretty much like when you're in Victoria's Secret with your best friend and you're like, I want to try on all the things. And so it's a pretty good time. And yeah, so then we go ahead and we normally spend like an hour and a half doing the shoot. And then sometimes I'll run specials for a client to get a massage. So I'll send you off to your massage if you're part of that special. And then after that, you can go shopping, go get some food, come back, and I'll have all of your images ready to go through. And then we go ahead and pick out what products you want, all the way from a folio box, which is just a kind of like a really beautiful container full of images that you can go ahead and put in frames and everything like that. And then all the way to a beautiful album, and I have a few different colors here. So like here's a navy blue one, and just really pretty velvet.
Yeah.
So just being able to go and pick out all the things that you want as a part of your boudoir shoot after, and we just spend a lot of fun shopping.
Yeah, I think that's what kind of blew me away for mine, was that you did it all in one day.
It's a one-stop shop.
Yeah, I was like, oh my gosh, that was so easy and so much fun. So it was, yeah.
It's a busy day for me, but I love it and thrive off of it. And it's definitely exhilarating seeing women come in unsure of the whole situation and walk out feeling like a bombshell.
Yeah, and then my recommendation is plan a special date afterwards, because you are rocking it and looking so sexy that if you go home to sweats, I mean, if you want to do that and that's your thing, go look sexy in sweatpants. Or surprise your husband or partner with a sexy date afterwards.
Absolutely.
That would be the pro tip, I guess.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah, so how can people find you?
So I'm on Facebook, Sarah Carr Photography LLC, and then I am also on Instagram at Sarah Carr Photography. And then I have a website. My website is www.sarahcarrphotography.mypixieset, PIXIESET.com.
I hope that you will just blow up her Instagram and Facebook, because she, as you've seen some of her work, it is phenomenal. And she's so fun and personable to work with. And as you can tell, she just has a really focused desire on personalizing every experience for each family, because we all have different personalities, we all have different family structures and
expectations too.
Yeah, for sure. And you do a really good job with communicating that and getting the pulling out that desired look and finished product at the end. So
thank you so much.
Thanks for doing this with me.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, this has been fun.